Okay, welcome back to another video. It is training day 2. It is Wednesday. Sorry if you can hear the heater in the background. I cannot turn it off. It's freezing in here. It's Wednesday evening. It is already 6:30. It is much later than planned. I had to get my nails done this afternoon. So that kind of put a spanner in the works. So I just had a hell of a lot of work to get done today. Like, I'm fully caught up, like, from my weekend off on, like, client work, but, like, in terms of, like, actual admin, content, and stuff like that, was massively behind. So I've just been slogging away at that the last couple of hours, and, like, through the morning and stuff too. But we are pretty much caught up. I actually just put a post up around kind of some takeaways from my first comp working with a coach. And I really enjoyed putting the post together. It's one I've wanted to do. Like, I was thinking about it during, like, my prep and my peak into British. I was kind of making notes of how I was feeling compared to previous peaks and everything. And I thought it was quite cool to just kind of put all my thoughts down, I'd say on paper, but on the computer technically, and make a post about it. One of the things I mentioned in the post as well is about how I think a big part of my performance drop off in my previous peaks is, like, where my off season I've been, like, super strong, and in my peaks I haven't. A lot of it I used to say was nerves, but I think after analysing everything and comparing this one to my previous ones, I don't think it was even a nerves issue making my performance dip leading into comps. Like, normally the 2 blocks into comp I do see a bit of a performance dip. I think actually it was the pressure I felt to prove people wrong that had given me a lot of shit over the years for self-coaching. And I actually put a story up basically talking about it in a bit more detail, saying about how, like, I've had a lot of criticism over the years being self-coached, and I've never seen a male self-coached athlete at my level, at levels lower than me or higher levels than me, receive the criticism that I have personally received for being self-coached. And I'm not going to lie, like, the last couple of years I've kind of just not cared about it, but obviously deep down there is still insecurity there that's been kind of bred into me, or, like, forced into me, not bred into, that's not right, like, forced into me from, like, I started this sport at such a young age, and it's just been kind of reinforced into my brain that I have to prove these people wrong since I was, like, 18, 19 years old. And I compete at a higher level than all of these people that have criticised me, so it's not even like, it's actually pathetic at the end of the day, but it is something that I think I'm still dealing with to this day. Obviously not now I've got a coach, because it doesn't really matter so much, but I actually think people really expected me to have a massive uptick in my total since working with a coach. And I think in a way the fact that I haven't, and that my total, I matched my PB total at comp, just like the other day, I matched my PB total. I think in a way that's kind of part of the reason I'm not so upset about it, is probably because it proves to them that I wasn't doing anything wrong when coaching myself, which I knew I wasn't. Like, I'm a fantastic coach. Like, I'm a really good coach. I know that. There's a reason my client retention is so high. My clients are constantly improving. Like, I know I'm good at what I do, like, really good at what I do. But it's just this thing of, like, these other people must have just assumed I was doing, like, the complete wrong thing. Thinking with, like, my feelings rather than my logic and brain. And yeah, anyway, I just made a post on it, and I just posted it, and I'm really happy with how it turned out, actually, considering I really rushed putting it together. But I really like doing, like, little brain dump posts like that. Anyway, we are squatting today. We've got SBD today, which I'm really excited about. I've got 2 SBD days a week now. I'm not entirely sure what the rep schemes and stuff are today. Obviously, I'll show you guys, like, my heavier work that I do. Everything's going to be pretty light because it is just week 1. Literally 3 days ago, I was at a comp, so. But changes for this day, I am now going to be squatting in flats. We are officially squatting in flats. And I'm really excited because I think that is where my squat has definitely been the strongest. Last time I tried, my ankles couldn't quite handle it, but I do think overall, like, my feet, my ankles and everything feel healthier now. So hoping that will all be okay. I've then got some really light comp bench, and then I've also got sumo, like, my kind of technique day. I think I've got paused sumo, I think, and Lewis wants me to go for 2 count pauses just to get more confidence kind of in that position, like patience off the floor, that kind of thing. So looking forward to the session. I do need to hurry up though, because, like I say, it's literally 6:30 on the dot right now, and I've still got to go to the gym after. I've got really minimal accessories today now, because we've taken out pendulum squat, which before was leg press, because I'm adding an additional squat day, or Lewis has added an additional squat day. So just while I get used to the additional squat volume, we've pulled kind of leg press / pendulum squat out. But I do need to do a food shop tonight. My boyfriend and I are going to go do a food shop after we finish at the gym. So busy bees. Also going to do some cardio tonight, 30 minutes at the end of each session that I do at the gym, so twice a week, 30 minutes. Doesn't matter what machine, doesn't matter if we change machines, steady state, kind of roughly zone 2, just easing ourselves into it to start with. And then I think in the new year will be when I fully commit to the cut, potentially push that cardio a little bit harder. But anyway, gonna stop talking, I'm gonna get myself warmed up and get ready to go.
Vertigo, 얼어붙어 like whoa 띵하고 어지러워 I see 한여름에도 난 겨울 Yeah, girl you cold blood Yeah, 너와 있을 때 I swear 제가 먼저 zero 폭설한 그 children 꿈에도 I wasn't aware 나만 빼고 넌 모두에게 참 친절해 배신감이 들어 단판이 돼도 머릿속을 흔들니 ibuprofen 그만해 it's time to stop 승부욕을 자극하는 style yeah. 알면서도 마음이 자꾸 내게 가 안만 빠져버릴까 If you want me back I'll tell you I'm sorry If you want me back I'll tell you stop trying Yeah, you got me Let it go
Okay, so I've not got my mic on, so I don't know what the audio is going to be like. Very quick recap of the session. Pretty happy overall. Squatting in flats felt incredibly weird to the point where I was tempted to lower the loads that I'd kind of come into the session hoping to hit, but I did end up doing them anyway. So I had 2 ascending triples, tempo, 3 countdown. I did 140 for the first one, 150 for the second. The target RPE was 4 for the first, 5 for the second. I would say it was probably about bang on. Won't lie though, it definitely felt weird squatting in flats, and I think it's going to take some time to get used to. Started to get a bit of a lower back pump as well, but I think that's just my body adjusting. Then did descending sevens, so 135 for a set of 7, just normal comp squat, and then 125, which even though it felt awful, but it's just adapting to squatting in flats again. But I do think already I feel like I can really push through the floor more. So just give me like this block to get used to it, and I think my squat will be where we want it to be. Moving on to bench, I had 3x5 at 80, so super light submax day, just to introduce me to a 4th day a week of benching. Felt great. Did have quite a lot of DOMs in my chest though, but yesterday was my upper accessories, so that's probably also why, and I did compete 2 days ago in bench 120, so yeah, not mad. It was fine. It was still super comfortable as it should be in submax. Just I noticed the soreness in my chest. And then sumo deadlifts, very happy with. Super submax again. The idea was to pause about 1 inch off the floor for around a 2 count, just to get me used to that position at the floor, so that when things get heavier and they're slower off the floor, I learn to hold position there, and just to teach me a bit more patience. Felt good. Did get a little bit of knee pain in my right knee, so I turned my feet in a little bit more rather than having my toes to the plates. Kept the stance width, foot width the same, but just turned my feet in a little bit, and it felt much better for the final 2 sets, so I'm going to try and remember that going forwards. But definitely think paused sumo will have a really good carryover though, because it felt hard even at 70. Like I am not used to being patient off the floor at all, so I think that will have a really good carryover if we just stick with it. Just got to keep make sure my knee doesn't hurt or anything when I'm doing it, or like get any worse. But yeah, overall, very good session. Very happy. Also got done in an hour, so super happy with that. Now I'm going to rush off to the gym to get my accessories done, get the cardio done, food shop, get to bed in as good time as possible. My appetite's still not really come back since my gut cut, in all honesty, because obviously when you do a gut cut, you're eating such low volume of food, your stomach does shrink quite a lot. And although I've been kind of trying to eat my normal portions, I've been really struggling, and I've just kind of felt stuffed since comp. So probably won't even have dinner tonight. I'll probably just have like some brioche that I've still got left over from my gut cut and a protein shake or something, and then just go to bed when I get back, obviously after I've had a shower and stuff as well. Also quite surprised that even though it's freezing here, I'm actually like, I haven't got the heater on, I've been in my t-shirt and shorts the whole session, like I'm boiling. But I do think I worked quite quickly tonight, to be fair. Anyway, gonna wrap the video up here. Thank you if you made it to the end, I really appreciate it, and I'll hopefully see you in a few days for the next one.